Good morning and welcome. My name is Matt Gutchess, the Awakening Angler, JT Rods Pro Staffer. I'm on Oneida Lake in upstate New York. Now you can catch walleyes here anywhere, any way you want. Don't get me wrong. But this is one of those ways that has really blossomed here in this area, and it produces fish. Today I'm using it a little unconventionally. This is one of my favorite rods. I am a big fan of fishing as light as possible. I do a lot of finesse swim baiting, and this has been my go-to rod for that. Today though, I'm doing something a little different with it. Today I am throwing a B-hammer tackle hammer rig. All this is, you're going to ask me, Matt, what is that? All that is a castable worm harness, okay? It's shorter than normal, and you can put any kind of inline casting weight in front of it. I've put bead chains in front of it. I've put bullet sinkers in front of it. Whatever will get you through the weeds, because we're looking for walleyes in the weeds in the summertime in 10 to 12 foot of water. And ideally, you want these weeds to come up within a foot or two of the surface. I caught fish when you put when you're fishing weeds that are all the way up and laid over on the surface. But I like it better when there's a little bit of breathing room on top of those weeds, between the weeds and the surface. All you're doing here is, it's just a slow roll presentation through those weeds. You'll feel that sinker bump up against the stalk of the weed. And of course, with this Panhandler, this ultralight rod, you can feel every tickle of weed on there, which is critical because you've got to be able to get it through there. On the business end of this spinner, today I'm running just a standard 3-inch grub. I do experiment a lot with plastics on here. But you can just as easily put a crawler or half a crawler or a leech on there and give them that real live bait presentation. When you're casting this, you see it just casts it beautifully. This rod is a perfect combination for this fast, in close. You're not making big, long bomb casts with this thing when you're fishing the weeds, because you want to be in control. You want to be moderate cast. I mean, if you're normal, I don't even know the distance, but you don't want to be bombing it out there a long ways, because you want control of it. And so if you want to cast 30 to 50 feet and you can see it now, if I was in a little different situation, or if I had the sun out and I could see those clumps of weeds in the distance, and you could get out on the edge and see a clump here and a clump there, this rod and system really gives you the ability to pinpoint cast. Again, you're in the weeds. I don't think you have to worry too much about spooky fish. I think once they're in the weeds, it gives them that natural sense of protection. And so I don't have to get it so far away from the boat as I would normally. So it's just a little flip cast. And then what I do on the cast is I catch my line. I catch my line with my finger before that weight, because it's articulated, okay? Because of that casting weight on there, it articulates that rig you're throwing. It's like tossing a Carolina rig. You catch that line, everything straightens out before it hits the water. Boom.